94.1 The Beat, your boy ClayCo's on deck, excited because I got some new music in the Seaport. I'm tapped in with BWIZE. How you doing?
I'm good. What's going on? I'm happy to be here.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited. I've been vibing with the music, and I'm telling you, that Whisky, I feel like that's the one right there for the summer. For real. I definitely do, and I'm appreciating the movement, and I'm just looking forward to, you doing some more promotions and stuff out here. So tell me a little bit about you. I know you slid down here from Atlanta, slid down the road, but you originally from Atlanta?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Atlanta. I graduated from Westlake. Shout out Westlake.
That's
yeah.
what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. I grew up in Morrow, which is in Clayton County, though.
Okay, I'm familiar with
Okay,
Morrow.
yeah.
Familiar with
So
Morrow.
ClayCo's. Shout out to ClayCo's.
Doing it big. ClayCo's
No,
like
they
on
are.
the map right now.
They are.
As far as like,
Artists.
before people were like, oh, I'm hollering out Bankhead. I'm hollering out, East Point, this, that, and that. But now everybody hollering ClayCo's.
They are. No, but yeah, my family still lives in ClayCo's.
Okay.
Like the house is still there, everything. So yeah, but I graduated from Westlake. I've been in Atlanta my whole life.
That's what's up.
I love ATL. So yeah.
Now tell me, man, there's so many artists in Atlanta. But it's like a good city, like to get your feet wet if you're trying to do art independently, whether it's music or it's performance art, whatever. There's so much in Atlanta. Do you feel that's a good thing for you right now, or do you feel like it's oversaturated and makes it hard for you?
I don't really necessarily feel like it's oversaturated to the point that it makes it hard.
Okay.
If anything, I just feel like in Atlanta, something that's always been consistent is like the Black culture surrounding the entertainment art. We're so supportive of it.
Yeah,
like
right.
And it's always a good vibe. Like and so yeah, I don't think it's oversaturated or anything like that. But it is a lot of artists that are on the rise in Atlanta. So yeah.
Definitely. You know what? You just said something so important, because I'm always like all over Georgia. Atlanta is probably the only place that's most supportive of our community having a good time.
Yes, and shout out to Mayor Andre Dickens, because like I don't even think people know, like Atlanta has so much support from musicians as it is. Like they will give you grants and things like that. But just the way that I think they're supporting the youth and upcoming rising artists, I think is amazing.
That's what's up. Well, with what you're doing and you getting out there putting music out, and I know you building relationships. Tell me a little bit about your networking, like what's helping you get off the ground, because you together, like you got your projects together, all your photography, all your promo, everything looks good.
It wasn't always like that. I think because I come from such a like entrepreneurial standpoint, I understood that before you get into anything, you really got to know what it is that you're getting into.
Definitely.
So for me, it was like, and I'm kind of like one of those people, like I like working by myself, but I realized how important it is to have a team.
True.
So for me, it was like, okay, I need to know as much as I can learn about the business side of music. That way, because there's a lot of like selling yourself, there's a lot of pitching yourself that I think a lot of artists aren't really aware of.
And it's just like right now what you're doing, an interview.
Exactly.
You know how many people I interview and they don't realize, like, hey, this is how you're talking to your artists. I mean, all your fans out there, people who listen.
Exactly. So I think it's just getting yourself privy to what it is that you're getting yourself into. But yeah, no, I started out in the entertainment industry working just like behind the scenes. So I would be in the studio. I've been in the studio with some really cool people.
That's what's
up.
up.
I would just be observant, like just learning, listening, like, okay. So then when I decided to come out as an artist, I'm like, okay, I really got to be on this. Like I got to look like I know what I'm doing.
That's right.
And so, yeah, no, I built up a team of like my engineers, my photographers, videographers, and just I like to continue to work with the same people. Like,
true.
I'm gonna say if it's not, if it's not broke, let's not fix it.
You got to build a chemistry though.
Yeah.
That's like a result. Like when you talk about all these big projects and music and artists that people love, there's a team like put together to, whether they're in the studio or marketing, that makes that thing go. So it's important.
It's very important. And then too, like, pour into your team, like, investing in your team, because we're only going to be as good as we are, but there's always, room for improvement.
Always. And, and you're talking about you being in some studios and you being in some rooms, like, it has to be intimidating to be in a city where you can see T.I. or Carrie Hilson or any of these artists at any time. And you're like, hey, look at me and what I'm doing,
Yes.
Like, but you sound like you know how to navigate that. What was the biggest thing you learned from being in the studio?
That like studio culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so like
yeah,
studio
yeah.
has a culture, and it's funny because I recently just went to ImstaFest this past
Oh,
weekend, and I
wow.
heard a audio engineer speak about like artists not being like studio trained,
Yep.
especially like on the different type of mics. So I think that for me, and it's still one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm still kind of adjusting to this, like
Right.
learning what like how you should position yourself in front of a mic when you're
Right.
recording and things like that. But then just studio culture, just like being in the studio, so many vibes, the people that walk in there, the people that you can see in there. Like I was in one of my sessions and what's his name, E40
Oh,
was just
wow.
outside the door. Yeah.
Ah, I'd have been tripping.
You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
And so everybody, I'm recording, but they're like, oh, we out here talking to him. So it's just like being there, you can meet so many people.
That's right. That's right.
And you can connect, like you said, and build relationships.
That's crazy. You done threw me off. You said E40 was
Yes.
in Atlanta, but it's really like that in
It's like
Atlanta.
that.
It's almost like a Hollywood, type of atmosphere. When you talk about getting things off the ground, like open mics or anything, have you been doing that?
So yeah, I've been doing open mics. I said this year I wanted to do more live performances. So I've done live performances, but now I want to get into it with like bands.
Ooh,
like,
yeah,
really just showing like my trajectory and just how versatile I am.
No, well, we were talking about when you first came in. You are very versatile. Like I listen to songs like Whisky, and then I listen to that song's Confessions. I was like, hold on, like you got a lot of style with what you do. When you go in and you make a project, or you make a song, are you saying this is gonna be R&B, this is gonna be rap, or this is gonna be kind of Afro beats, or do you just let it go?
So anytime I'm writing my music, I literally write in my living room.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm dancing.
That's
I
what's
feel
up.
like I can't write a song if I'm not dancing.
That's what's up.
So for me, it's like, even though it might be smooth, you could still like hit a 1-2
Definitely.
or break out in a choreograph. Like,
That's right.
So for me, is as long as I can dance, I'm good because I love dancing.
That's what's up.
So yeah, like for me, I don't really go in like, oh, this is gonna be R&B. It's more so how I'm feeling at that time. Like I'm really trying to express how I feel and the things that I've been through, the things that I've experienced, because no one tells you how to come out of trauma.
Right.
And I've always been one of those people where I hold everything in.
Wow.
And the only way I release is through music. Just think about all the music people haven't heard.
I understand it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah.
Well, it does sound like some of your music does sound like you're writing in your diary. Like I can tell it has that therapeutic aspect to it. But I think it's because you're so honest. Like I feel like that honesty there. Like
but you know what? I think that's the part of like overcoming things is if you're not honest with yourself about it, how you gonna come out about it? And sometimes it's to the point where you need to be honest with yourself. Like, what did I do?
Right. Yeah, you
bump everything else.
Self-accountability.
Yeah, but what did I do in this situation that got me so messed up? Like, yeah.
So in this, even with the honesty and the keeping it real, we all love keeping it real, but like it's hard to be on that like in this industry sometimes.
It is.
Sometimes you have to be like, I don't necessarily fool with that, but I'll be around here. Or you have to be open-minded, or you just have to say, I won't do it. Like, have you ran into hurdles in you just being like purely who you are and had to?
I think so. But you know what? I feel like, yeah, I have. Because I think sometimes it's like you don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
You kind of want it to be like a little bit of discretionary there, a little bit. So I will say, like, even though I'm honest, I didn't go like detailed, like what happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's like a safety net for me too, because I don't even feel that comfortable probably saying that.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is like everything is anything can be a problem nowadays.
Exactly.
And so sometimes it's like we don't have that. We don't even have that out nowadays of saying I didn't like what you did, but I'm moving on from this and I'm going here. It's like
it follows you everywhere.
It follows you everywhere, and so you do have to be like smart and thinking about that. With you, having your head on your shoulders like that and thinking. So I want to say, outside the box with music, but like still having that business mind. Like a lot of times people don't have the artistry in the business. Like how does that connect for you? Because like you do have like a straight lace, like I say, you got your business together. But when I listen to your music, you sound like a straight flower girl. Like it's like lilies, and that's what I. That's
no,
what
your girl is overwhelmed.
Okay.
Like no, literally, like I was just having this conversation with people on my team. I'm like, am I doing too much? Like, because you could put so much of a load on yourself.
You can.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I have to always like remind myself, because I'm really like faith based too at the same time.
Okay, that's what's
where
up.
it's like, allow God to be God. Like, allow him to perform miracles. Allow him to step in and do it. So it's kind of like, okay, yeah, you probably are doing too much.
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
you need to dial back a little bit and like just live life. Like, it really is like one of those things, like you're constantly working for something, but when you step back to like enjoy the rewards you have received.
Right. Oh, I have to tell myself that all the time. Like, you know, just I've been doing radio for 15 years, and it's like sometimes it could be, thank you, it could be like monotonous. And I'm like, I got to do this and that and that. But then I have to realize, like, yo, I've been working in this 15 years.
Exactly.
I'm in another position. I have different titles, different things. It's not the same way. You have to tell yourself
you
that.
do. You know? And I think it's because of like social media. Now that we have all of this information that honestly we were never supposed to have access to this much information, it makes you feel like you're behind
all the time.
And you're not. You're really not behind, and it's just like you're not doing enough. Like, it's like you're constantly telling yourself you're not doing enough, but you actually are.
Yeah.
You are.
And that's the thing, is sometimes it's just showing up and like,
exactly,
and handling business and you know, doing what's said in your heart. Man, you got me talking, because I'm telling you.
Yes, let's go. Like, please give me some wisdom.
No. Like the vibes and what you're doing. Like, when I was listening to your music, I'm thinking like, whoa, she like all over like Lauryn Hill. Like, I want to know a little bit. What's your inspirations like for music? Like, it doesn't matter the genre, just the artist and what they do or the style.
Growing up, I went to like predominantly white schools early on.
Okay.
So I listened to a lot of country songs. I remember my first time I performed in like a crowd over 300 people. Wow. At Macy's had put on like this talent show at South Lake Mall.
Oh.
If you know anything about Clayton County, South Lake Mall. Yeah. And I performed a country song. So and one thing about country songs, they tell stories that are very honest. So it's like that. But then I grew up listening to blues. My dad, he would go around the house playing harmonicas, like all of these things.
Oh yeah, real deal.
You know, and then like I played the piano, all of those things. So I listened to a lot. My mom would always have me listen to like Floetry, Tony Braxton, Alicia Keys.
Oh, yeah. You in there.
You know, so you know, I listened to my dad was always playing the Commodores.
Oh yeah,
just something. So I grew up with that. So, and I always just loved how like you said, like honest and real the music was back then, because all they had was their experience.
Man, and you know, I just feel sometimes I listen to music now, and I think that one of the biggest things is like everybody's taken on the personality or the bravado of like the biggest rapper. Like everybody has the drug dealer mentality. Like, I'm this, I don't never lose, I'm this and that. Like, you don't even hear a lot of songs about somebody wanting to be with somebody they can't be with, or, you know, but like I say, when I listen to your music, I hear that same type of honesty. What's like a good reaction you want, like, from people getting to your music? Because you got like listening music. Like,
honestly, I really just want people to feel it. Like, I want you to hear it, and I want you to feel it because it's relatable. Like, it's an everyday conversation. Like, you just meet somebody, y'all having a conversation, and they're telling you, oh, man, I just went through this with this person, or I just went through this with my job, or my, you know, in my life, and it's just like we're all going through something. That's so true. It's like, it's nice to have something to listen to and be like, I feel you. I feel your pain. I feel where you're coming from. Yeah, and that's, for me, that's what I want the most. That's what I want people to get from my music, is like, I'm just like you, literally.
Wow. And I think that's the best thing, you know, when you have so many people trying to tell people, I'm not like you, I'm so special, but like, we do have to be honest and bring that humble vulnerability to the music, right?
Because you find so many commonalities of yourself and other people.
Oh, come on.
That's why, like, my song Voicemail,
yes,
that's what it's about. Like, you can go outside and you can meet someone and y'all will have so much in common, whether it's just friends or just someone you just passing by. You look out and just nature, and you kind of connect with it in a sense, you know? So for me, it's just like that. Like, we all are a reflection. We all came from something and someone. We all share some similarities, you know? Small town, like they say.
It's deep. You bringing the vibes though right now. Let me ask you this: which you have, and which I ain't gonna put you in one category, but you do have like that R&B sound, that vibe. How big you think it is for Usher and Chris Brown to be going on tour together?
I think that's freaking huge. First of all, that concert is gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be amazing because they both are great entertainers.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And they care. It's obvious that they care about their fans.
That's right.
You know, they put a lot into that. But no, That's gonna be different. That's gonna be different. And like they said, all them girls, the girls are gonna be going crazy. I think I seen a post that was like, don't buy no ticket for your girl in the front row.
It's gonna be because you already remember Usher was cutting up, especially in Atlanta.
But Chris Brown been cutting up.
Yeah, he been cutting up.
The pictures, yeah, they be insane. I be seeing the pictures.
Think about that.
No, I be seeing those pictures, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But for me, it's like Chris Brown opened up a whole nother lane that I don't think artists knew that they had, which was charging for those photos.
And you think how many pictures is he taking? He might be taking 50 pictures, maybe 100. You know, he probably taking more than 50. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money just for a picture.
And you can take it any way you want. Mm-hmm. That's.
But I also think that the tour is good, like I said, on Black culture, because here we are bringing someone. Usher, which is from a later era, and with Chris Brown, even though he kind of was, scaling up with them at that time, I think that's also phenomenal. I think too that other, artists should look at that, like, older artists, like, hey, if I come together with these new artists, it's amazing what we could do.
Come on. Like, I think that'd be major.
Because I that concert is gonna sell.
It's gonna be crazy. Like like both of them just did arenas. Like, yeah, and they're bringing this thing together. I think it's like one of the smartest.
I do too. That's gonna be a chart topping tour. Like
definitely
out of this world.
Definitely. If you all right, so you was talking about getting your feet wet and you doing more live shows. Like, what's your dream bill? Like, if you could say BWIZE, and I'm gonna put 2 more people on there. If you were on this bill, like that's the concert your dream concert.
Burna Boy.
Ooh.
And probably Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh. You was a trip. For real?
Yes, probably Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah, literally.
Meg Thee Stallion got some good music though and a good energy.
Because with all 3 of us, like that's a mixture of things. You know what I'm saying? Like the reggae, such a good soulful, feeling good vibing music, and then Meg coming with her bars, like, and she's a great entertainer too.
Yeah, definitely, especially with all the dancing and that's the thing is like. Meg Thee Stallion kind of took on like Beyonce's show in rap form because she come out there and do all the stepping and everything. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this: are you gonna have a dance routine to Whisky? That's what I want to know.
Yes.
Whisky is hot. We got to talk about Whisky, which we will be playing on 94 When It Beat. But we got to talk about just the energy in that song, the vibe, and it was so natural. Like, it's natural.
I remember when I recorded Whisky, like, I went in to work with my engineer, Kurt. He's a multi-platinum engineer, by the way, too. And I walked in and I'm like, yo, I'm ready. Let's just go. And I did it in 30 minutes. Yes, we recorded that song in 30 minutes. And as soon as while he's doing his mixing, I'm just in the back dancing my ass off. I'm going at it, and I'm like, yo, no, this is it. Like,
yeah, it's fire. Like me, I like when it comes to Whisky, I'm like Maker's Mark. I can mess with a lot of them, but that's like my favorite. So when I was like Whisky, I'm like, oh yeah, this me right here. What's like the concept? Because it sounds like you're thinking about the man or like the guy.
Okay, so it's funny because I've heard so many like stories about what they think this song is about. I'm like, that's not what it was about. It was the concept of the song was about a guy who I felt like every time I got around him, he would just drink and then he would pour out his feelings. So it was just like, it's like you only talk when some drink is on your tongue. Like, I smell the drink on your tongue, so like
that's hard.
So that's really all it was about. Like, he's just pouring out his feelings while he drunk, which a lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
So I was just like, okay, this is weird, but okay, cool. Yeah. So that's how I came up with the song. I'm like, okay, Whiskey on your tongue, huh? Literally. And I don't drink, so it's really funny for me. Yeah. It's like,
the way, and that's the way I was listening to it. It's like whatever going on, it's with your boy when he drinks.
Yeah, when he drinks, like he drunk and he having his way. So yeah.
Oh man, well I'm telling you right now, I can't wait. We're gonna have that in the mix for sure. Definitely looking for more of your music, and like for me, my biggest thing is like I'm telling you, don't put yourself in a box because like you sound good. You sound good doing all different type of genres.
Thank you.
Is there any style of music that you haven't done yet that you want to get to?
I'm not gonna say that I haven't done because I've recorded a lot of music.
Right.
So it maybe just haven't been I put it out at. But sometimes I think I try to do gospel a lot. Like there actually was supposed to be an intro on my album of a gospel song. Ooh. And I was gonna bring in, because I come from a family, like we come from, my dad's side of the family is country, but the women over there, they have such powerful voices. Whoa. They're the reason why I don't go to funerals no more, because it'll take you to heaven. Oh man! And I'm not trying to go there. It'd be too much. It'd be too much. Too heavy. But I had an intro song that was supposed to be on the album where I was gonna have my family come and sing it, and it was gonna be just a, like an interlude type. But we didn't get to do it on this project, but I will do it again. So maybe like gospel a little bit. Yeah, That's gonna be tough. I want to kind of get in that just a little bit, but I love all genres. Right. And
not I'm gonna be this person, because I've also, like, I before I was doing 94 Wanna Beat, I was doing gospel radio. So I've done gospel radio. But the way that you do what you're doing is kind of like very, very important. And I think with you not having a box on you, it kind of makes you honest to where so people are getting what they're supposed to get from you.
Exactly. And that's what that's what I kept telling myself and my team, like, I don't want to be boxed in, because even when I do like my rap freestyles, I always say, like, I do this for fun, don't box me in. Right. I'm not just rap, like I can do so many things. So no, I don't. And that's another thing about like the industry that kind of like bothers me, is that they want to place you in such a genre, and you have to be like kind of specific. But I'm all over the place, and I like that.
I think that's something to look for. It's kind of different now. Like all artists are talking about everything. You listen to a rap song, you might hear Jesus, the F word, and it's all in the same song. That's where we're at in culture. So I think a lot of the genres and things are being tore down. Tell me about this. 5 years, BWIZE. What does success look like to you?
Okay, so in 5 years, BWIZE would have already won a Grammy.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
She would have already done 2 successful major tours.
That's what's up.
Internationally and domestic. Okay.
All right.
Probably would have put out maybe 2 more albums.
That's what's up.
And as far as music, that'll probably be it. I probably would end up going into something else, like philanthropy or something like that.
That's what's up.
And maybe like mentoring the youth.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, definitely. Hey, you got good energy, good business mind. You got something to offer, so you definitely,
some sponsorships with some brands. Holla at me.
Come on. Hey, come on. Like, you really, shoot. I'm talking to you right now. You probably need to be doing your own podcast. Yeah, for real, because you have something to offer. Even when I'm listening to your music, I don't feel a difference. Like, talking to you, that's that same person. Like,
that's good.
Yeah, from the music. So that's what's up. I can't wait to play this Whisky. I'm gonna be jamming it. We're gonna have you in the mix. Anytime you want to come down here, whether it's Savannah, Brunswick, whatever, come holla at me anytime. Definitely. Let the people know where they can keep up with BWIZE anytime.
All right, so you can keep up with me on my Instagram at Goddess BWIZE. That's GODDESS BWIZE. You can follow my Facebook at BWIZE Music. I'm on all platforms. Go stream my new album. It's called Voicemail.
That's right.
Yes, it's a great project. And stay tuned, because there's so much more coming. I just dropped a video to my song Talk to Me off my album. Go check that out.
Definitely. I've been rocking with that Talk to Me too.
Yeah, Talk to Me is hard.
Definitely. Well, we support you over here. I'm gonna have you come back too. You're gonna come holler at me at Real 96.3, and like I said, whenever you in the city, whenever you want to come through, you just let me know. Let's work and let's do some shows. All of it.
Yes, all of it.
I'm supporting BWIZE. Y'all better know that. Straight up.
Y'all go support BWIZE too.
Hey, for sure. 94.1 The Beat.